Hey, what's up? I hope you guys are all having amazing days today. Today I wanted to take a little bit different approach and go over my walk with Jesus and how he helped me become a profitable trader and everything that I got out of that. So before I get into that, we're gonna start with the trade recap as always. I do want to let you know that on Thursday there was no video, and then Monday, Tuesday there was also no video because I didn't take a trade. I don't post when I don't take a trade, so that's my explanation. But so at the start of the day, we we're kind of in this floater zone. We weren't quite getting to these liquidity zones up here, and we could have pushed down here, but it was kind of just too big of a move to see at the start of the day. So I was looking at the 15-minute to start, and we're kind of just in a huge uptrend right here. So I was bullish on the day. Plus, at market open, we had these news highs right here. So that was my target. So yeah, going into the day, we were targeting these highs, but we also had to be aware of the news coming out at 10 o'clock. So with the news coming out at 10 o'clock, I didn't trade at all between 8:30 or 9:30 and 10. I had to wait for it to come out. So once that came out, then I was looking for longs, but we're in this massive uptrend, but also there's no price action to it. It's just choppy uptrend, which sucks to trade in. So I was waiting for most of the time for a move down to go up, because in order for price to go up, it needs to go lower. So I saw NQ take out these highs right here, and then I went over to ES and I saw it hadn't taken out these highs, so I thought it was an SMT, a bearish SMT actually, going against my bias. So seeing that, after waiting this whole time, just waiting for manipulation of the downside, instead I thought, with this massive wick right here as a rejection zone, and then we're also in it up here, we break past these highs. So I was honestly open to taking shorts at this point. So I saw these highs. I didn't get the displacement move through these lows, so I was still waiting. Then we came up, trickled up again, had a manipulation move, and then a displacement to the downside right here. And we broke through these lows, which is exactly what I want to see for an entry. So I entered short at the bottom of this candle, and the stops at the manipulation highs. And I had my TP set at this equilibrium zone. So equilibrium was right here. So let me move the take profit. It was right there. Oh wait, hold up. I did not have my stop loss at those highs. I had the stop loss at the inverse fair value gap highs. So it was just over a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, but nothing crazy. I didn't want to see a move all the way down to these levels down here, because I thought it was just too out of reach with the bullish uptrend, with the 15-minute uptrend that we had going on. So I wasn't looking for any crazy shorts. But that was nice, because that was a full take profit trade, which obviously you love to see. Can't go wrong with that. But it was just a 1-to-1 trade, and because we're in such an uptrend, I did de-risk. Instead of risking 1%, I risked 0.5% on that. So I didn't hit crazy take profit money, but hey, it's still $500. That's still a good amount of money for me. But then after this move, I was looking for a buy opportunity still, and I saw this right here with these wicks coming down into this big wick zone. I thought it was a huge rejection zone for it to start to go higher again. So seeing that, I wanted to take a long here, but the risk to reward was just so skewed where I couldn't, and it wasn't a great entry. And I didn't want to move my take profits at anything higher of these highs, just to be safe. So I ended up not taking that trade and stayed away from the bad risk to reward, but it's fine. Good psychology day for me today, but yeah, that's what I got for you. But I did want to talk about how the second I started getting closer with God and actually focusing on it, that's when I started to become profitable. And that is like when I saw the huge jump in my game, and I instantly started making more money and figuring out what to do. So I highly encourage you guys to get close with God. Plus, he gave me the gift of patience and discipline, which helped me be profitable. If without him, I wouldn't be able to do this. So all glory goes to him. But I also just want to get people in college and people my age closer to God, because I feel like everyone needs to get right with Christ and have a good relationship with him. So I wanted to just kind of make this a Christ-centered trading recap YouTube channel in general, not just this video. I'm wanting to do this throughout in every single video. It's nothing crazy. I'm just going to do a trade recap, and then at the end of it, I'm going to do a verse of the day. So nothing crazy, but yeah, I just wanted to go on here and share that with you guys. But he is the main reason that I'm able to do all this and be privileged, I guess, enough and gifted to actually be able to do this in college and make good money in college. Yeah, so with that being said, I wanted to go into the verse of the day. And today's verse of the day is Hebrews 12:2, and I'll read that out loud right here. It's just right here. So, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith, for the joy set before him, and he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. So, looking at this, it's like, what does that mean right away? But what I take out of it is fixing our eyes on Jesus. So we need to just keep our eyes on Jesus and not get caught up in worldly things, worldly desires. And then sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. I kind of see that just looking up at God and keeping our eyes on him instead of worldly things again. But I think it's a great reminder for college kids, especially because you always see the partying and drinking scene and everyone going crazy and not really putting God at the center of their attention. So I think this is a great verse for the first one, because you're just keeping your eyes on God, keeping your priorities straight. That's what you need in life, and doing that, you will be set. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. But if you do want to come back tomorrow, that'd be great, because we're going to be going over this over and over and over again. I'm trying to help people become profitable just like me, while also growing their faith just like mine. Yeah, so come back tomorrow for another trade recap and verse of the day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.